Guys, today is an exciting day. We are hitting a new debt payoff milestone. I have been paying off $43,000 in Parent Plus student loans for about 2 years now, and today we are hitting a new milestone. It feels like every week we're hitting a new milestone, but this one is really exciting. Hey money friends, it is Transfer Tuesday here on Pennies Not Perfection. My name is Mary, and on this channel I am sharing our personal financial journey. That includes our debt payoff, that includes our investing to build wealth for the future, and it includes my earning extra money to do all of these things. I share videos every single week about these topics, and on Tuesdays I share what we actually do with our extra money and with our planned money to get closer to our financial goals. We always have about 2, maybe 3 goals that we're working on at one time. So on Tuesdays I show how we're making progress, because I found about a year ago doing Transfer Tuesday, doing something every single week, made me feel like I was making way more progress than doing just once a month payments. There are a lot of ways that I've worked to pay off this debt and to build wealth, but doing weekly payments has been one of the biggest things that's led to the success so far. It's also built me a little community here. There are so many of you cheering us on, and I love to cheer you on as well. Every single week there are hundreds of comments. I read every single one, even if I don't get to reply. I love reading your comments, and I love cheering you on and seeing you guys succeed. It is what motivates me when I feel like stopping my debt payoff or just, spending on more fun stuff than my financial future. With that said, let's look at the comment of the week from last week out of the hundreds that I received so that we can cheer someone on, because every single week you guys let me know what you've done for Transfer Tuesday or any big financial wins you've had in your life.
Last week's comment of the week is from Emily, who said, "If we stick to the plan, our house will be paid off by 1 of 21. That is amazing. Great job. Stick to that plan. I wanted to include your comment because it is so awesome that you're almost there, and so many of you are paying off your mortgages. I am so impressed."
So the first financial goal that we have been working toward is maxing out my Roth IRA, and that Roth IRA is $6,000 max contribution for the year, and it's one of our big goals for 2020/2021. I have been putting money in every single week since I started. I've been pretty consistent. I did get a little bit of a late start because I was funding 2019's contribution, but we have made a pretty good amount of progress. We've put in $2,600. That was last week, and that was 43% funded. Then this week, of course, we put in $100 because we are currently budgeting out of our regular income $100 every single week. With that $100, we are now up to $2,700 in the account for the year of contributions out of $6,000. That brings us up to 45% funded for the year. All right, next let's move on to debt payoff, because it is very exciting. Like I said, we have a new milestone today, and I can't wait to share. I always do my payments right before I do my videos, so I'm usually like super pumped when I come on here because I love seeing that progress, then sharing what I did with you guys. After last week's payments, our balance was $5,485.80. And then today I'm putting $100 payment toward that debt because we are budgeting, just like the Roth IRA, $100 per week from our regular take-home income. So that $100 payment put me at $5,388.48. You can see the tiniest bit went to interest, but that still put us down to a much lower amount. Thank you, $100 from the budget. So after that, we did get a reimbursement for our medical FSA with my job because I had some therapy appointments, and when I do therapy appointments, I then get reimbursed for what I pay out of pocket so that I get that pre-tax money to basically pay my doctor. And I got that $260 back, and instead of putting it in our bank account to pay for future appointments, I'm just gonna take that money and pretend it's extra and put it toward the debt today. I do handle that different pretty much every time. It kind of depends on how my paycheck is, since I do not have a completely set amount every time. If I have a lower paycheck, I will sometimes just keep that money and put it in our budget. Sometimes if I am feeling confident that we have plenty of money, I will put it toward the debt, and that's what I'm gonna do today. So I made a $260 payment, and that brought us down to $5,128.48. Guys, when I saw this number, I was like, we are so close to $5,000. So close. And we have not yet done our extra money for the week. So every single week I am making extra money. I am doing side hustle stuff like YouTube, which only pays once a month, and then Etsy, which pays weekly, and other little things here and there. Most of my side hustles are online so that I can do stuff in the morning or at night or whenever I have time around my busy, mom life schedule. And that money adds up because every single week I have been putting it toward this debt. Today, I'm making a $150 payment thanks to side hustle money. And that $150 payment brings us down to a new balance of $4,978.48. Woo! Yay! It is so exciting. We are under $5,000. That is the milestone today, under $5,000. So that is the milestone that we hit for today. We are under the $5,000 mark, which means we are really, really close. We are getting so close to being done with this debt and done with this goal. I cannot wait. I'm so excited. If you've ever done anything for over 2 years, you know that by the time you get close to the finish line, you are probably ready to be done. And that is how I feel about this debt. I'm ready to be done. I say this every single week now, but I'm ready to be done. We do have a plan to have it done by the end of January, and that means we are really close because I know I have YouTube money coming in that's going to cover a couple thousand more, and that is going to get us so close to being done with this goal so that in January 2021, I'm going to be debt free. I'll be honest, I'm very, very, very excited about next month because being done with this debt is going to mean so much more flexibility and freedom and the ability to use this side money, this extra money that we have for better and different purposes. I feel like it's going to give me a lot more mental freedom where I don't feel so stuck on paying off debt every single week, and I can use things like my side hustle YouTube money for potentially just life or for hitting my next financial goal. It's just so many more options are going to open up for me, and that makes me feel like I have a much brighter future ahead. So comment club, if you've watched this far, I would love for you to type down below bright future ahead, because not only do I have a bright future ahead once this debt is gone, so do you guys. Some of y'all are doing some major stuff out there, paying off mortgages and investing like hundreds of thousands of dollars. You are setting yourselves up for such bright futures and such amazing futures for your family where you don't have to be stuck in the struggle of worrying and struggling with money, because I promise money is not everything in life, but when you don't have money, it definitely makes things a lot harder. I've been there. I don't want to be back there. And so everything I do is to make sure that I never go back there and that my daughter never has to be there. So much brighter futures for all of us in many different ways. I'm so excited for the future for all of us. And I would love to also hear what you did for Transfer Tuesday or any day of the week. Any wins that you've had in the last week, please let me know in the comments below, because I love to celebrate with you guys and you guys motivate each other. I see you responding to each other's comments. It is super exciting. So definitely write down in the comment section what you did today and what financial wins you've had. I love you guys. See you next week.